you going, guys? Back to another episode, and today we're going to be back on the project boat. So as you can see in here, all the deck's out completely. After the last video of all the gouges up the bow, we've had the bow fixed there, right? So we had massive gouges running the whole way down the bow. So I had someone tick that up and fix that. We also found obviously that small little corrosion hole halfway down the boat. That's fixed. But today's episode is around check your bungs. Now that sounds pretty obvious, check your bungs, but I'm not talking about screwing them in. You'll remember on that last video that I sort of made mention that the bungs weren't installed properly. So let me just show you that again. As you can see, we've got the bung here. It's held in by 2 rivets there, no rivets there. So today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be fixing that. It's going to require, of course, just a standard drill. Good old AEG there. Some drill bits, some new rivets, some... what else are we going to need? We're going to need, of course, we're going to need the silicone. And that'll be all. That's really it. So what we're going to do straight away is first we're going to drill out the old ones, and from there we will install the bungs back again. So let's get to it. So the drill bit we've chosen to get this out is going to be the old 3mm. I think that should get the job done properly. It's going to be as simple as just drilling into the hole of the head of the rivet and drilling both of them on either side. Now there's only 4 out of the 8 rivets we need to get rid of. But whilst I'm under here, I mean, I'm starting to find a lot more stuff out about this boat. So of course, if I turn the camera around quickly, we've obviously got an old transducer bracket we're gonna have to fix up there. This sliding transducer bracket is just, just hanging on. Over this side, we've got cords hanging there and everything. So we've actually got a fair whack of work to get done to this boat, but we'll get there. So what I'm going to do is, as I said, I'm just going to quickly start by drilling these bungs out. And there's Earl in the background talking away. But yeah, we're going to get these bungs drilled out and get them reinstalled. All right. So as you can see with that there, I mean, some of those rivet heads were pretty much corroded off, so they weren't even doing anything. I don't even know how these bungs are getting held in. And I suppose that puts an emphasis on the focus of this video, which is making sure that the bungs work. Because keep in mind, the bungs are the only things keeping you afloat, essentially. I mean, they're the biggest hole, well, should be the biggest hole in the boat, really. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a screwdriver to wedge it out, and then we shall go forward from there. So there we have it, guys, both bungs out there. And as we can see with this bung, we will need to just continue to drill these little rivets out. Now the funny thing is, there is actually holes here for the other 2 rivets, and that's on both sides. So I don't know whether those other rivets just corroded out, but it's something that of course we'll get into replacing now. We'll it's an interesting old little situation there, but we will also clean up around the area where the bungs are going to go to stop this corrosion spread and so forth, and make it look a little more tidy. All right, I'm going to hop to it. What I'm going to do, there's not much I really need to show here. It's really just going to be siliconing around the bungs. So around this area here, all around the lip, we're going to throw some silicone in. I mean, there is some really degraded silicone there, so we'll clean them up as well. But as I said, we all know how to apply silicone to things, so I'll get the silicone on and rivet them in, and I'll show you the finished product. I'll get to it. All right, just before I get back to reinstall, I'll just show you how I've cleaned these holes up. So as you can see, we've gone around both of the holes there with a wire brush. Okay, we've taken it all back. We've got all that corrosion and crap out, all the shitty paint. We've re-drilled all the holes perfectly, so they're ready to go. We're just going to prep up these bungs, get them in, and plug up that bunghole. Different clothes, yep. Different day, yep. It was just way too windy yesterday afternoon to get anything else done, and well, it's just as bloody windy today. But look, we've got the bungs in. We've touched up the back of the hull. We've got a bit more painting to go, so don't judge me. This is not about painting. This is not a painting video, and I'm certainly not a painter. But as you can see here, we've got both the bungs back in. there. They've got all the 4 rivets they require. They're fully silicon, absolutely everything's good to go. So that's it, we're done, we're floating. What I'm going to do is I will give you a full run through of this boat shortly, but at the moment, as I said, it's about making the boat just that little bit more watertight and practical to be on the water. And yeah, then we'll give you the full walkthrough. But yeah, look, I tell you what, every time you think you've done one thing, you find another 3. Well, at least there'll be a lot of instructionals coming out this boat, I suppose. But until next time, guys, like, share, subscribe, head over, check out the Salty Farmer and Acreage Living, which is Scott and Cameron from the old On Point. And we'll see you on the next one. See you later.